Some of it was covered in blood. All of it was loaded up into trucks and driven off. Wait.
Blood.
Blood.
And the Emmy goes to... Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead World Beyond. Holy, it's been a little bit since this show has been on. However, it's back for the second and final season. This is going to be my review for the Season 2 premiere.
We do what we need to do, no matter the risk. Yeah, I know.
Okay guys, this is going to be doing a review for today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead World Beyond. This one is going to be doing my review for the Season 2 premiere. Season 2, Episode 1. So, The World Beyond has managed to crawl its way back into the Walking Dead franchise, and it's managed to get back in there for 10 more episodes of this crap, and we are here to discuss the Season 2 premiere of The World Beyond. Now, okay. You guys know, and you guys have all been experiencing the final season of The Walking Dead, at least if you haven't been watching the final season of The Walking Dead and you're only watching World Beyond, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you, but just please go do yourself a favor and watch The Walking Dead final season. But if you are here and you've experienced the 11 episodes, or the 11th season of The Walking Dead, and you've seen the 7 episodes, you know that compared to what we've been watching the last 7 weeks, I was very excited to, kind of see what else The Walking Dead had in store for us. And we've had Fear, which has looked, and then World Beyond that looks somewhat decent. I can actually say for this premiere, I do not mind it. That's what I'll say about it. It's not too bad. It's not a mind-blowing premiere, but it's a pretty good start to the season, is what I would say. Like, I think it's a pretty darn good start. And for World Beyond standards, yeah, they actually did a good job. I will, for once, stand up for this, or stick up for this trash. So, okay. World Beyond Season 2, Episode 1. I'm not even going to say the title of this episode. And let's just be honest, there's some titles of this season that are just a little bit weird if you guys haven't heard them, but they are really, really weird. But the World Beyond Season 2 premiere. So this is the episode, right? So we basically pick up after the attack on the campus colony. We see a bunch of the helicopters coming in, and it's basically right after they completely just killed everybody. And we see that, Elizabeth Kublik and the others, they are, kind of, I guess, kind of proud of themselves, and they're kind of like, the guy's asking, like, what about, Huck and this and that, and she told, she says, like, she sent her on a mission, separately from this, this and that. And, yeah, it's definitely very interesting. Now, we also get to see Iris and Felix. They are held up in a new community, a new kind of, like, farmish type, location, with Will and with some others. And basically, she's kind of having some nightmares about the dead, and she keeps peeling off the dead's face. And you don't really know what it is, and kind of like throughout the episode, you're kind of like starting to figure out what it is, but we'll get to that later. Felix is kind of sad, as well as Iris, because Iris is kind of, upset because it's Hope's birthday today, right? So she's upset about that, and, he wants her to get some sleep, this and that, and basically, yeah, that's what it is. So they take Hope to the middle of nowhere, basically. They take her to this, city, and basically you get the World Beyond intro. Now, the World Beyond intro, man, I wish they did something for Season 2. It's still the same boring text over the screen thing. I don't like it. It's really, really just... It's not special at all. It's just there. It just pops up, I don't know. But basically, okay, so Huck and Hope are both talking with Elizabeth Kublik, and she decides to send Hope venturing out. She sends her out because she wants to test her, and she feels like as if Huck didn't exactly do her job, or I guess Jennifer. She didn't do her job because Hope does not seem trusting of this at all, and Elizabeth is worried about Hope because she doesn't want her to be a possible threat, I guess, for the CRM. So she gives her out, she's like, go, you'll see, you'll see, go out, you'll see the world, this and that, and it's a dangerous world out there, but good luck. And she basically looks at it as Hope has to trust us, and she doesn't right now. Jennifer, you didn't 100% do your job. I want Hope to see the world outside and how dangerous it is, and I want her to come to us. So that is essentially her kind of idea. So Hope, she just lets Hope go, which I thought to be very random. However, I will say this, I do understand why she did it. The only thing is, and they're keeping tabs on Hope the entire time, but it is a kid, so it's like, how much could she do to this bigger society? So I kind of get that, but it did feel a bit random for me just to see her let her go like that. That was a bit, it's a bit odd. But anyway, basically, you get to see back with Will and Iris and Felix after they met up in the season 1 finale. He kind of tells the story about them when they kind of tried to cause a fight with the CRM. We see the truck kind of pull over and this and that. And basically, he's the only one that kind of made it out along with a few others. And basically, they go to this kind of, little kind of like ranch, farm type location or whatever. And that's basically where they settle. So we get this new lady that kind of talks to them, and she kind of asks them, like, what do they fight for and this and that. She must know that before she lets them join. And they kind of Felix says, for each other, for these two, Will and Iris. And I'm just like, man, it's not the greatest people to fight for, Felix, but okay. So basically, and then Iris says that she fights for Hope. And the girl says, basically, like, the one in charge there is like, oh, it's good to always have hope, But I actually, I will say this. I actually do like that line that she fights for hope, because you could kind of view that in two different ways. The lady feels like just hope in general, but Iris is talking about Hope, Hope, her sister, right? So it's actually that, I kind of like it. It's a bit cringy, but I kind of like it at the same time. I think it's actually kind of I don't know, it's a cool line, because we know what she means, but the lady doesn't know what Iris means, right? So that was pretty cool, I guess. Now, basically, afterwards, we see them, they kind of settle in, this and that, and you get Will that basically kind of explains to them, like, look, if we're going to do this, we gotta think this through, because, and he's so right about this, one wrong move and it's like, it's done, it's over, right? And that's what he tells Felix and Iris, because they're hell-bent on revenge and getting Hope back and getting her father back and this and that. But, you gotta kind of realize, like, this is a big risk that you're taking, and that's what Will kind of makes them realize. So they're staying there for now. We'll see how things go with them, but it's an interesting location, I guess. I could see it being a decent location for the season. Visually, it's a pretty cool location, but again, we'll see. But I like it. It's a decent spot, and I'm interested in seeing that new character, the leader, and, what we get from that. It should be interesting. So basically, Hope is out there, obviously being tested, I guess, out in the real world. She kills some of the dead. She goes through, and we get her running into some lady that she sees in a picture or something like that. And we see, like, this lady's, like, really messed up, crazy hair, this and that, and she kind of attacks Hope. And you get a pretty cool fight between the two. I actually enjoyed a lot about this. But the one thing I didn't really like is that you keep snapping back to the abandoned and, destroyed campus colony. And it's like you're almost not sure what's going on. Like, Hope, she fights with some of the dead and she kind of gets like a concussion. So then when she's fighting with this lady, it's like she's kind of like out of it and this and that. And you're kind of like reality, not reality, reality, not reality. I don't like that too much. I think that was a little frustrating, but good thing is we didn't see it the whole time. It was just a few kind of flashes and then it was kind of over. But basically, she kills this woman. She does, because the woman just won't stop attacking her and she watches her getting eaten alive. And by that point, she realizes that Elizabeth was right, I guess, and she decides to, I guess, radio her in. So she, Hope goes back to Elizabeth and Huck, and basically, Huck it seems like Elizabeth is very disappointed in Huck, because she kind of figured, like, Hope would be okay with this, but she's not, and she seems to be kind of disappointed in Jennifer or Huck or whatever the frig you want to call her. But anyway, basically, Hope is now taken back in. She even tells Hope, like, she's just like, look, it's okay, like, if you hate us, I get it. And Huck tells her the same thing once they bring her in. So they bring Hope in, and then basically you've got Huck that kind of gives her a bit of a talking to, and she's like, this place is safe, this and that. And, I do actually love this line when Hope looks at her and she's just like, like, what? So, like, what do you want me to say? Like, this and that, just so, it doesn't make it seem like her daughter, failed the mission and this and that. She kind of, Hope throws it right back in Huck's face. And then, Huck just kind of walks away. She knows Hope is right. That's the thing about it, right? So, and then she tells her happy birthday. And I'm like, dang, that's happy birthday. Frig me. So, oh man, that's a rough birthday there, Hope. So, however, might I add, man, honestly, even happy birthday would have been a better title than whatever the hell this episode is called. So, I don't know. But basically, you get a reunion, which I like this a lot, actually. I do like this. The reunion between Hope and her father. You see that at the very end of the episode. It's kind of like a happy ending for them. Meanwhile, you get Iris, okay? So, as you see that, then you see Iris. And Iris is out there in the dead of night, randomly, these brand newcomers, she can just walk out there. They just trust her right away. She can just walk out there in the dead of night, randomly, for no apparent reason, just, really? I don't know. I don't like that at all. But basically, she attacks this CRM soldier that's also just randomly around there. And she attacks the CRM soldier. The dreams are kind of coming together. That's what she was dreaming. That's what's coming off the walker's face this whole time. And essentially, she kills him. She does. And then she basically says the same line that she did in season 1, episode 2. That's what you get. So, again, that would have been a better title for the episode. At least that title is not stupid like the freaking title for this episode is. That's what you get. I don't know. Might have been a better title, honestly. So, okay, there's the premiere for The World Beyond. So, it ain't bad. It ain't a bad premiere at all. I don't think it's phenomenal. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad either, though. Because I'm going to be honest, there are some things I will stick up for in this episode. Hope, don't have a problem with her. I actually think Hope is, for once, a really good character, and she actually, she did pretty freaking good in this episode. Huck, it's whatever. Elizabeth, pretty good character again. She's a decent villain, so I'll say that. Iris, still don't really like Iris. I mean, she ain't as bad as season 1, but it's still Iris at the end of the day. That's the problem with it, So, it's a pretty good episode, I would, probably go ahead and say a fair score for this is an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good episode. I like it. I think it's a good start to the season. Yes, I legitimately mean that. I do think that it's a fair and good start to the season. But again, we'll see where the season takes us, and we'll see where it kind of goes from here. So that's my thoughts on The World Beyond premiere for Season 2, beginning of the final season. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this week's episode of The World Beyond. We are back with The World Beyond review, so definitely let me know in the comments what you guys thought, and write your comments in the comment section below. So of course, guys, if you're new here, click the subscribe button to miss my videos for The Walking Dead World Beyond. Follow me on Walking Views and subscribe, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for The World Beyond. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Anybody out there?